Good morning. Welcome to Positive Talk with Kari. It is Thursday. We are almost through with the work week, and I hope you guys have a lot of really good plans for the weekend. I am really excited today. I had a really great evening last night. I had an opportunity to actually go out and get dinner and cocktails with a client of mine. Social distancing, of course, and taking precaution, but it was fun. It was fun to be able to interact with my clients again and be able to just have some fun and talk about everything, life, family, what's going on. She just recently moved here to Texas. We've only been here for 4 years. How do we like it? And then we got into a little bit of work, of course, but it was fun. It was really nice. And it helped me. It actually started to energize me. It was really cool. It's amazing how there's so many of us that need that interaction. We need to have that time to be able to speak with people face to face. And it got me thinking that it's one of the nice things about this whole COVID-19 and pandemic and all that. Just think if this happened back in the 80s, before we had the internet, before we had cell phones, before we had Zoom and Ring Central and all of these virtual meetings. Wow, that would be hard. That would be really hard for me. I think that the reason why I've been able to get through and kind of be okay, and I'm not saying I'm perfect, and I have my moments where I am down in the dumps and I'm not feeling good about myself or the situation, but the reason why I've been able to kind of get through is because I've had the opportunity to FaceTime people, like FaceTiming my daughter out in California, Amanda, and her husband Kyle has been amazing. Being able to FaceTime my son up in Idaho, or my other daughter who is in Seattle, my parents who are in Northern California, my great aunt who's in Oregon. I mean, there are so many people that I've been able to FaceTime, and it's been wonderful. It's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. And then also utilizing the virtual meeting platforms like Zoom to be able to really put together the family together and friends together. We've had virtual happy hours. We've been able to get, the family on from all over the United States and just talk. And it's been nice, but I'm looking forward to getting back to being able to travel and go back to California and see my family. I miss them tremendously, and being able to go to Washington and Oregon and all these places, and then also visiting my clients all over. I miss having that interaction with them and talking to them and learning about their lives. So I'm looking forward to that. So last night kind of gave me a little bit of a boost of energy, and I love it. I love it. So this morning I woke up and I thought of 3 things that I'm thankful for. This is something that I do every morning. And it's really also a way that has helped me to be able to be positive and has started my day with a smile. So the 3 things I'm thankful for are people in my life. Everybody that has come into my life, there's a reason, there's a purpose. And I know sometimes I have screwed up in the relationship. I know sometimes we just haven't gotten along or whatever, but I really feel that there's a reason that we are all in each other's lives and we cross each other's paths. And I really feel like I'm a different person today than I was, say, 5-6 years ago, or even last year. I think that I've grown in understanding that, nobody is perfect. You are not perfect as a person. I am not, of course. But don't worry about the expectations of others. You need to be true to who you are. And don't worry about, what people are doing in their lives. That's their path, that's their life. And, I've had to really come to grips with this, with my three children being older and not having them under my roof or not being able to see them. And they're going on with their lives. And I'm super, super proud of them. Super proud of them. They are amazing and they're doing so well. And I mean, it's fun to see, absolutely. And I started realizing that this is a good time. This is such a good time. And then all these people that have come into my lives that are either, acquaintances or maybe colleagues of mine. Maybe they are individuals who become very close with me, some, really good friends. And then those that are like best friends, family. During this year, I have really realized that all these people have come into my life, and I've probably come into their life for a reason. For a reason. And, I love everyone that has come into my life. I do. And even though some has been not such a good situation or kind of a negative situation, but it's taught me things. And I love that. So it's been able to help me to improve myself, help me to grow as a person. And I love that. And I am now in this mood of constantly wanting to grow and constantly wanting to improve myself. So I am so thankful for the people in my life and the people that have been in my life in the past. They may not necessarily be present right now in my life, but they have at one point. And it's the reason why I am who I am today. So I'm very thankful for that. I'm also thankful for colors. I love colors. I love going out and seeing the different colors that nature has to offer. I love, as you can tell from my office, I love colors. I have tapestries in my office that have these beautiful mandala flowers, but then they also have these beautiful colors. The brand that I work for, Color Proof, it's a hair care and styling brand, natural and clean ingredients, good for the earth, good for us. As you can see behind me, so many different colors. But colors can affect your mood. And I've noticed that, colors, pastels, and pretty colors kind of put me in a calm mood, very calm mood. Bright colors brings up energy. Love it. Dark colors it kind of makes me want to just, be quiet or again, calm. So it's interesting that, colors really affect our emotions, but I love how that happens. And I'm a huge fan of flowers because of all of the different colors that are created with the blossoms. There's just, I can't wait for my sunflowers to grow outside. They're so close. They're just like, they're right there. They're so close. So when they start to bloom, I'm going to take pictures for you guys because they are going to be incredible. They're going to be the big ones. So excited. And the third thing that I am thankful for this morning is music. Music is another form of expression, but also it changes our moods. I think I shared this in one of the other episodes, but there's certain music that I have to be careful when I'm driving because I will get into it, I'll be singing, driving, and then pretty soon I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going like 85. I gotta slow down because I'm just really into it. It's kind of maybe the drum beat is fast paced or something like that. And then when I listen to softer music, I tend to notice that I drive a little bit slower. So it's interesting, but music is something that does affect our mood, our emotions. Memories come up with music. That's another thing that I love is as soon as a certain song comes on, oh, my mind goes right to that memory or to that person. I have songs that remind me of my grandma and my grandparents. Oh my God, I love my grandma and grandparents. They're no longer with us, but they were a huge, huge part of my life and my childhood. Um, Probably the best grandparents you could ever have. But there are certain songs that will come on the radio or will come on when I'm playing, my Apple Music, and it'll remind me of them. And it will just bring me back to these memories of their home in Fallbrook and being able to, walk through the avocado groves with my grandfather, picking avocados and taking long walks and going horseback riding and just all kinds of fun stuff. And just the memories that, going out and cutting down our own Christmas trees and my grandmother baking all the time, just all these memories. And I love it. I love it. So music is something I'm thankful for and is a big part of my life. Um, the other thing that I'm thankful for are musicians, singers, their tones of their pitches of their voice and their tones that they use. Um, there are certain singers that I just get the chills when I hear their voice, and I love it, and it makes me so happy, and it puts a smile on my face. Um, and that's another thing, is listening to certain artists and listening to their voices is something that I enjoy. So anyway, so those are the three things I'm thankful for. What are you thankful for this morning? I think that it's a great routine to get into. You wake up in the morning, you're getting ready, take some time, maybe grab, a cup of coffee, cup of tea, whatever your morning beverage is, and just take a moment and think about at least one thing, just one thing you're thankful for. You will find that it will help your mood and your mindset to be positive, to be uplifting, to be joyous, and it will help you through the day. And then before you go to sleep at night, think of at least one thing that you're thankful for, and it will help you to fall asleep, but it will also help you to have pleasant dreams and be able to sleep during the night. Because if our mind is thinking of all this chaotic stuff, because there's so much going on right now, and we go to sleep with all this chaos going on in our head, we tend not to have a restful sleeping. So take that moment, quiet yourself down, get rid of all electronics, and just really think about your life, everything about your life, everybody that's in your life, everything that you have. I mean, it could be your pets, or it could be the feeling of grass is something you're thankful for. Trees, wind, it could be books, reading books, anything that makes you happy and puts you into that positive mindset will help you to fall asleep and help you to have a peaceful sleep, which is going to help you then the next day. So that's my tip for you guys. Oh, this morning, we're going to talk about positive image. We've been talking about being positive and ways of helping us to be more positive in our life. And like I said, no one is perfect, and no one can be positive 100% of the time. It's not human nature. It's not who we are as human beings. We have moments, we have emotions, we have situations that come up that are surprising, that are frustrating, that are we have no control over. And our emotions will start to go with that moment. But it's how you respond to that moment. Are you going to respond in anger? Are you going to respond aggressively? Are you going to respond negatively? Or are you going to take some time and think about it and try to figure out, okay, this is a change in my life. What are some of the positive things about this? What is good about this? What can I think about moving forward with this? And that's all in our mind that we have control over, is how we respond. And I'll tell you that I've had some situations where I didn't respond so great, and the outcome didn't turn out so great. And I look back and I think, gosh, I really wish I did that differently. But it is what it is. And in the moment, it's what happened. But I can learn from it and understand that I need to stop doing that. And it's amazing that, I've started to really practice taking a physical step back, taking a deep breath, and really thinking about my response. Taking some time to think about the situation and try to figure out, okay, this is new for me. What are some of the positive things out of this? Maybe asking more questions to get clarity on what is happening. So those are some of the things that I have been working on, and I wouldn't say that I'm a master in it yet, but I'm working on it, and I think that I've improved a great deal with my responses. So that is also very helpful. So getting to the message today, positive image. So it's important that we find people that believe in us, just as we believe in others. It's important to have that support system because, like I said, no one can be positive 100% of the time. And some people may present that they are positive all the time, but I'll tell you, they have their moments. And they have their moments, and it's probably quiet moments. Hi, Kevin. Good morning. It's probably quiet moments that they're having where they're breaking down or they're having a negative thought, but they want to have this positive persona for everyone. But what helps is having people around you to support you and lift you up. You also need to be that support, and you need to lift people up around you, and you need to, encourage them. Like I've mentioned, in relationships, it's a two-way street. You've got to give some, they've got to give some. It's a two-way street, and you've got to have that really good relationship to be able to, or not relationship, but that really good communication, that really good understanding of support to really build a good relationship and a firm commitment. So there are times in our lives when we may find ourselves facing challenges that can seem so overwhelming. The situation or the task that we are struggling seems hopeless. And it is easy to stop believing in others and stop believing in your goals and stop believing in your dreams. It is during these moments that it can be assuring and reaffirming to turn to the people in our lives who believe in us, especially when we are finding it hard to believe in ourselves. So having that support system is so important, so important. An encouraging word, a reassuring look, or hearing words like, I believe in you, are so powerful. And for someone who is looking for that or needs that, it matters. It matters. And it can turn the situation totally around for them. And just imagine if you had someone support like that. It can help you, and it can totally change your mindset and totally change the situation for you. It starts with one person at a time, to be able to create this. So everybody has someone who believes in them. I always say this. My biggest fans in life are my parents. They are. I know they will always be there. They're always there to encourage me. They're always there for me. But a lot of people have others in their life that are their believers, their cheerleaders, their encouragers. And it could be a teacher could be a parent, like I mentioned, a friend, a loved one, or maybe an employer, somebody that you work with. So think about those people that have always been there to encourage you and lift you up and support you. Those are the people that you may need to lean on sometimes. And it's okay. It's okay to ask for help. Being vulnerable and asking for help and letting it known that, hey, I'm not perfect, not having such a good day, I need to talk, is okay. And I encourage it. Because a long time ago, I used to be one person who kept it inside, wanting to be strong, wanting to look like I'm always got it going on, everything is great. Oh, you can always come to me, but I've got it going on, I'm okay. But deep down inside, I didn't. And there's a lot of times that I kept it inside. And one day, it came out. It just was like, I'm done. And I just exploded. And a lot of times it's on an innocent person that has nothing to do with the original situation. And that person's like, what the heck is going on? It's not healthy. It is not healthy. I was also finding that because I was doing this, it was affecting my physical body. I was gaining weight. I was feeling sick. I had headaches all the time. It was awful. And then I started realizing what I was doing to myself. And I started making changes. Once I started making those changes, I started realizing, wow, I've been doing this to myself. I lost a bunch of weight. I started feeling much better. My headaches and migraines were not as frequent as they were. I started building confidence in myself again. I started just being happier, genuinely happier, and it wasn't fake. It was amazing, amazing. So definitely taking care of yourself. So having a special someone who believes in you and your abilities is our worth and is a wonderful gift. But when we are feeling unworthy, it may be difficult to take in some of this encouragement. It could be difficult. Sometimes compliments, you're like, I don't want to hear that. It's difficult for some people. And we may even feel like we need to do it all on our own, just like I mentioned, and that we should not be asking for help. However, in letting their belief and support impact you, you are acknowledging the part of yourself that knows you are worthy of trust and esteem. By allowing them to believe in you, your own belief in yourself and your own ability will start to emerge again. Borrow their vision, and you can make your own. This goes back to my series of self-love. Self-love is not selfish. Loving yourself and who you are is the first step in being able to love others. Accepting support and encouragement from those around you is the first step to developing your own internal encouragement and cheerleader. It's amazing how once we accept it, we start believing in those words, in that vision, we start believing in ourselves, improves our life. If your special someone is not there with you to spur you on, you also can lift yourself up with the gift of a positive image. When you feel uncertain, you can create a vision for your future. You desire. So you can create a vision of the future that you desire. And the simple image of your future is exactly what you want it to be. So if you keep that image of what you want your life to be, that's your positive image. That's your encouragement. That's your support. That's what you want to do. And you can do it. Imagine in detail how you feel, what you are doing, and how others are responding to you. Make your vision as real as possible. It's one reason why a lot of people use vision boards, to be able to have that real visualization in front of them. They bring their vision of their future to life, and it's right in front of them. Vision boards are great. They're fun. They spark your creativity. And some people are conservative with their vision boards. Some people are like, I am putting everything that I want in life on my vision board. No matter how extravagant, no matter, if it's 5-10 years, I'm going to put it on my vision board. Great. Create your vision board to be exactly what your vision is. And post it up, put it up where you can see it every single day. I had a vision board in my office back in California, and I haven't created one now that I think about it. When I'm here, I should do that, because it's a good reminder for myself. But I had a vision board that I created, and there were a couple things on that vision board. One of them was I wanted to travel to Canada. Another one was I wanted to get a luxury car. I wanted to win top manager. And there's another one. I think those were the three. I put those on my vision board. I had them right next to my desk. Every single day I would look at that. The great thing is that within the time that I put my vision board up, within, I think it was 2 years. Yeah, it was 2 years. I had accomplished and made those three things real to me. It was amazing. I was so excited. So vision boards are good. They help to remind you of what your goals are and what you want in life. So vision boards are good. The most intently you focus on your image and what you want, your belief in yourself will step forward, making it easier for the world to open up a path and guide you. Creating this image, creating your vision is something that I know some people think, oh my gosh, it's a task that maybe at work my manager makes me do, and it's just getting together and putting together stuff from a magazine. Really think about it. Really take time. Open your mind to the idea of vision and goals. Because when we think of goals, we think, oh yeah, I have goals in life. Okay, great. What are they? And you could probably start to name them. Have you ever written them down? Have you ever put them, somewhere so you can see them every single day? I know someone who one of my sales reps, she used to create a vision or goal, basically, checklist goal of what she wanted to do that year. And she would make it her screensaver on her phone and on her computer and on the company iPad. So every time when she had one of those devices, she would see it. I thought that was a great idea. That's such a great idea. It helps to keep us focused. It helps to remind us of our goals in life, just like our visions. You know, it helps us to stay focused. So what are some of the things that you do to help you to stay focused on your vision, on your goals? What are some of the things that help you? Another thing, now that I'm thinking about it, as you know, I've mentioned this in so many other episodes, but I'm a firm believer of journaling. You know, I started journaling, oh gosh, back in, well, I've always had a diary since I was probably a teenager, but I started actively journaling in my 20s. And it was through my divorce. I was going to a counselor that we were needed to go to, and she helped me to really understand a way of using journaling to help with your emotions and to help with situations, but also to be able to get all of what is happening up here out. And it was great. It helped me through a lot. I got away from it for, several years, which I wish I didn't do, but I came back to it. And now I've got so many of these journals around. And what I do in my journal is every morning I'll write in it, and I'll write down the 3 things that I'm thankful for. I will talk or write down my emotions, why I'm thankful for those things. And then at night, I will sit and I will reflect on my day, and I will write down one thing that I'm thankful for based off of that day. It's helped me to stay positive. It's helped me to be happier. One of the challenges that I've had in the last, 3-4 years, is slowly becoming an empty nester. And I am now at a point where I'm happy with it. I'm okay with it. I enjoy it. And a lot of it has to do with the journaling that I did and being able to write down my emotions, write down my thoughts in detail, and then reading them back and realizing what I was experiencing and going through, but also realizing, okay, these are valid, but I don't want to stay in that emotion. I don't want to stay in that moment. I want to move on. So how am I going to do that? And a lot of it is getting that out, either verbally or on paper. For me, it was on paper and then reading it back. That helps me to be able to move on with my life. And yes, that's how I felt in the moment. I took the time. I experienced that emotion, but I didn't stay there. And that was a revelation for me, because I had moments in the past where I would stay there for days, and it was so unhealthy and so bad for everybody around me, everyone around me. So being able to, yes, be in that moment, but you know what? I'm not going to stay here. I'm not going to stay here. I'm going to move on and enjoy my life. So that is my message this morning about positive image. I do have another episode tomorrow where we will talk about be happy every single day. and we'll talk a little bit about that. And I have some tips in regards to helping. Um, we all are going through such an incredible, just an strange year, very strange year. We all are embarking on new things. Just had that conversation with a client last night where we really feel that business as usual, there's going to be a new norm on how we do business going forward. What is that going to look like? It's evolving. We'll start to figure it out as we start to be able to do more things and travel and see people. But right now, the way that we do business is so different than just 8 months ago. So things are changing, absolutely. And we've gone through ups and downs over these last 8 months. And I'm hoping that from this, that people have been able to take some time to really learn more about themselves and be able to really look at the fact, is this who I want to be? Is this what I want to do in life? Am I helping this world? Am I helping people? Do I want to help people? How can I help people? You really start to reflect on who you are and who you want to be. This is a good time to begin to make positive changes so that you can be that person that you want to be. And you can give back to society, and you can give back to our world and our earth. This is the time. So in saying that, in regards to giving back to our world and our earth, I want to go into a little bit about the company that I work for. I don't do this on every episode, but I have a little bit of time this morning, and I wanted to be able to share with you some of the products that we have that are just absolutely amazing. So as I mentioned, I work for a company called Colorproof. We are a hair care and styling company. We sell directly to salons and stylists, and then the salons and stylists provide to the consumer. We are a high-end product with natural and clean ingredients. We give back to our earth and our oceans with programs of cleaning up our beaches, cleaning up our oceans, and we are adding more that will probably be coming available towards the end of this year and into next year. We really want to make this a better world. We do. And one of the ways that we've been able to do that is through one of our categories of shampoos and conditioners. So I have it right here, and it's called Super Sheer. Super Sheer is a product that is not only 100% vegan, which Colorproof has been 100% vegan since day one. This is also a hyperallergenic product. No other shampoo and conditioner on the market is hyperallergenic. The reason why we came up with this formula, our founder and creator, Jim Markham, came up with this formula with a scientist, is because his wife had a friend who just went through chemotherapy and radiation, and she was recovering from those treatments, and she was in remission. It's great. But one thing she was trying to do was she was trying to grow out her hair again. And she was having a really hard time finding a shampoo that didn't irritate her scalp and didn't cause redness and itchy and just horrible experience. And a lot of it had to do with the ingredients that were in these products. So Jim went back to the lab and he spoke with the scientists, and he said, what can we do? I want to create a product that individuals who have allergic reactions to specific ingredients but also are sensitive, have a sensitive scalp or a sensitive skin, can use this product. So what they did was they created Super Sheer. Now, Super Sheer has a long list of free of. That's a great thing. It's basically free of everything. We were able to pull out all of the negative and all of the bad ingredients and be able to provide a shampoo and a conditioner that does not irritate the scalp, does not cause itchiness, does not cause redness, because a lot of times that can be very painful with some of the irritations. So this product, as I mentioned, is 100% vegan. It's gluten-free, sulfate-free, salt-free, paraben-free, PAVA-free, mineral oil-free, coal tar-free, keratin-free, formaldehyde-free, silicone-free, fragrance-free, and it's hypoallergenic. And there's even a few other items on here that it's free of. It's amazing. On the back of every bottle, I'll show you guys, on the back of every bottle, it has our free of list. Hope you guys can see that. And it is an amazing list. There's no other product like this. The great thing about it is that we were able to remove all of those allergen-based ingredients, but also keep the integrity of color-proof formula. We have a formula that really helps with protecting your color and also protecting your hair from heat up to 450 degrees. We were able to keep the formula in here. The performance of this formula is amazing. You will get a silky, shiny result. You will get moisture back into your hair. It also repairs the hair. So it repairs like the cuticle, the strand of hair. It repairs the hair. It comes in and it actually, a strand of hair looks like, how do I describe it? It's like a tree stalk. And you know, on a tree stalk, you have barks. And barks tend to kind of point out sometimes. Well, what this does is it comes in and it coats the hair as you're washing it, and it lays down all of those that are sticking out and seals them in. So it repairs that hair. So you don't have to worry about your hair getting dry and breaking. Both these products do that. We use blue locust flower. The blue locust flower is a sacred flower in Africa and Asia. And what we've been able to do with the locust flower, because it's full of a lot of antioxidants, so we've been able to use that, and we get immediate moisture from that in the formula. And it also helps with your elasticity. You get your shine, and it protects, and this one I love. It helps to protect from free radicals. And some of you are like, what are free radicals? Free radicals are particles that are in the air. Dust, pollution, all of that. This product helps to protect your hair from those free radicals, because that pollution and dust and everything that is in the air can damage your hair over a period of time. So we want to make sure and protect from that. We also use Edelweiss, which is a Swiss alpine plant. It has 10 times more antioxidants. So this really helps, again, to help protect from free radicals. It helps to deliver color protection, which is very important. There's such a large percentage of individuals out there, both male and female, young and old, that get their hair colored. And you want to keep your hair beautiful and vibrant and shiny. This product will help to do that. We also use shea butter and jojoba. This helps to nourish your hair. It helps with slip, and it helps to detangle it. Very nice. This product is a really good product to use on children as well, because children, you need to get that slip. You need to detangle their hair. So you can take a comb and literally comb through. I mean, look at this. You can take a comb and literally comb through the hair without a tangle in it. Right out of the shower, you can do that. I remember as a kid, one of the things I hated was my mother brushing my hair. I hated it because my hair, I have a lot of hair, but each strand is very fine, so it tends to tangle. And I hated that because I would cry. I would cry. It would hurt so bad. And we would get the Johnson and Johnson detangle spray. I mean, we would try so many things, and I would still have little knots. So the formula that we've created will help with detangling it. There's also such an incredible ingredient that Jim and Cheryl had discovered when they were in Africa, and it's called the baobab. We have been able to create a baobab power complex. So baobab is like, it looks like a nut, and it grows on this beautiful tree in parts of Africa, and the tree is called the tree of life. And each of the baobab nuts, they're called a superfruit, and the reason why is because it's fully rich with amino acids. It's got antioxidants. It's got vitamin A, D, and E. It's got so much nutrients in it. And the great thing is that we were able to co-op with the women in Africa to be able to cold press and retain the nutrition from this fruit. And then we use it in our products. So I love that we've been able to do that. And this really speaks to color proof and really trying to find ways of helping others around the world. So with this baobab power complex, it helps to deliver nutrients to the hair fiber. It helps to fortify it. It helps to boost the collagen. It doesn't create collagen. It helps to boost the natural collagen. It restores elasticity. It repairs damaged cells. That's a good one. Repairs damaged cells. So it's not just the hair strand, but actually repairs the damaged cells throughout your hair and throughout your scalp. It infuses hydration. And then also it boosts its natural UV protectors, UV filters. So this helps when you are exposed to UVA or UVB, which we are exposed to all the time. And that can do damage not only to your skin, but that can do damage to your hair. So this formula, this baobab power complex, it helps to protect from those UVA, UVB rays, which helps with your color longevity. And then last, we have our carob tree. And this provides a protective film that goes around the hair, and it strengthens the hair. It repairs and restores the hair's integrity. And it also helps with elasticity and helps to prevent breakage. So that's the formula. It's pretty incredible. And this system is very easy. It's just a shampoo and conditioner. There's no styling products at this time, but it's just a shampoo and conditioner. And also to use some of our styling products in all of the color-proof products, no matter if you're using shampoo, conditioner, if you're using a hairspray, if you're using a mousse, if you're using a pomade, if you're using a gel, whatever you're using in our line, we have what we call our color-proof advanced color last system. This is really our foundation and who we are. So we repair, restore, and protect. So we repair with botanical infused rosemary and geranium, and this helps with the natural conditioning to nourish, balance, and restore to a youthful brilliance. We do this with our protein power complex. It's a superior blend of vegetable-based multi-weight proteins. So this includes carabis. It also includes potatoes and soy. Again, natural ingredients. To preserve, We help with preserving the hair and the hair shaft to really protect from breakage, to really protect from the outer limits, free radicals. To protect, we have a flex shield technology. The flex shield technology is like the way it's described is like a shrink wrap. And it shrink wraps around the hair and it provides a thermal protection up to 450 degrees. So for those of you who use a lot of heat tools like blow dryers, curling irons, flat irons, those let off heat that does or that can damage the hair. But because of our products, every product in our line has this technology, it creates this protection around each of the hair strands so that, yes, you can dry your hair with a hair dryer, but it's not getting that damage from the heat. It's amazing technology. It also helps with static electricity. So when your hair starts, it helps to prevent that. It also helps to prevent flyaways, which can be a nuisance sometimes. So you definitely want that. And last, there is a patent compound. And what this is, it's derived from corn, another natural ingredient derived from corn, and it helps to deliver antioxidants to the hair. But it's interesting is that we also use the seed cake of the sunflower. So the middle of the sunflower, we use that seed cake. If you've noticed, a sunflower maintains its brilliance and color very, very well. And when it's growing, it tends to lift the face of the seed cake towards the sun because it's getting a lot of the nutrients from the sun. But what we found out is in the seed cake, it has a protective layer that protects it from the UVA, UVB rays. So it's getting all of the nutrients and the good from the sun, vitamin, or the D3 and all of that, but it's not getting the bad. It's amazing how that works. Nature is amazing. God's incredible when he created all these things. So this helps to provide a full spectrum protection of UVA, UVB. It also prevents oxidation and damage from free radicals. It also reduces your color fadage and it prolongs your color life. So it's incredible technology. I always get blown away whenever something new is created from our labs. And the thought that went into it, the ingredients that they've discovered, natural ingredients from our oceans as well as from nature, just incredible. You get incredible products that you know are good and they're not going to cause harm. They are natural and clean. Because we got to think about this. When I adventured into skincare and I worked for some skincare companies, I learned a lot about our skin and what we put on our skin. There's a percentage of that product that actually seeps into our body. So you got to think about it. You got to be careful. Do you really want to put some of those ingredients, some of those toxic ingredients into your body? No. Well, same thing with your hair. Products that you put on your hair, they seep into your scalp, and they actually a small percentage seeps into your body. So making sure that they are natural and clean ingredients, that means that that percentage that is going into your body is not going to be harmful to you. So Super Sheer, it's an incredible line category that works super, super well. And if you do have allergies or you have sensitive skin, this is the product for you, absolutely for you. A lot of stylists, you guys do a lot of chemical services, and your hands, sometimes you forget to put your gloves on when you're doing your chemical service and you're getting going. Your hands get cracked and damaged and sore. the worst thing that you can do is put on or start to use a product that is going to irritate them even more. Super Sheer will not irritate your hands. It's a good product to have at the back bowl when you're doing your shampoos, to be able to still get a beautiful, clean, beautiful result. No fragrance, hyperallergenic, vegan free. I mean, 100% vegan, sorry, 100% vegan. And you can still use this product, get the results, and not irritate your hands. Amazing. So contact me and I will definitely get you in touch with one of our local distributors, one of our local salons and stylists to help you with this product. Amazing. Amazing. All right. So that's my little segment on color proof, and it kind of goes with it because it's this product I love. I mean, all the products in color proof I love. The Baobab shampoo and conditioner I absolutely love. Clear It Up, which is our detoxing shampoo, helps to really get rid of all of that product buildup and start with like a clean slate, so that when you use your shampoo and conditioner, you're really getting everything from that shampoo and conditioner. And I just love them all. They're just amazing. So contact me. I will definitely get you guys in touch, get you more information if you need it. If you want to talk about it, I'm here for you. And then last, what I want to talk about is a few things that are my favorites. Color proof is my favorite, but there are a few other things. So I'm in the process of reading a book. No, I read lots of books, I do. But I'm reading this book. So this is the second book, I think it's the second book in his series, but it's by Don Miguel Ruiz. The first book was The 4 Agreements. Really good, very enlightening, self-reflecting book. It talked about not taking things personally. It talked about honoring who you are, things like that. It was a very good read. It's a very good reminder. And this book is the 5th agreement that I am reading. And it talks about be impeccable with your words. Don't make assumptions. Don't take anything personally. Always do your best. Be skeptical, but learn to listen. This is a really good book as well. And it talks about, so Don Miguel Ruiz, his heritage. He comes from this Hispanic tribe. And it talks about the tribe and things that they do. And it's amazing. I absolutely love this book. I'm not all the way through it yet. I was listening to the Audible and I just got the physical copy yesterday. I believe I'm on like chapter 5 on the Audible. But anyways, I'm going to read it and I'm going to let you guys know more about it. But this book has been good. The first one, The 4 Agreements, incredible. Absolutely incredible. So those are 2 things I recommend. And then also I recommend this, essential oils and aromatherapy. It's amazing how essential oils can really help you in all kinds of things. So lavender can help you with calming and sleep. Jasmine can help you with depression and stretch marks. Eucalyptus can help you with migraines and fever, clearing your respiratory issues. Amazing. So this book has a lot of information, a lot of remedies that you can do with essential oils and aromatherapy. And I've used them and Ben has benefited from them and they are incredible. So those are the 2 things that I wanted to share with you today, is this book, The Fifth Agreement, and essential oils. Very good books to have and to keep with you. So my time is almost done. I want to thank you guys for listening. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much. And I hope you guys have a really good Thursday. I'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central to talk more about our topic of positive thinking and surrounding yourself with positive people. But we will talk about be happy every single day. So be kind, be safe, and love one another. Thank you so much for joining me, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.